Good morning, dear students of class 4th. We are going to start with our lesson 26, prepositions. Before this explaining the lesson, I would like to first give you a few examples. Now look at the following sentences. The jug is on the table. The jug is on the table. Now the word on, which is highlighted, on, it shows the relation between the jug, two nouns. Okay, two nouns. Jug is also a noun and the table is also a noun. Now the word on, okay, this highlighted word on shows the relation between the jug and the table. Second, the duck is in the pond. The word in shows the relation between the duck and the pond. It shows the relation between the duck and the pond. Sudha jumped into the river. Sudha jumped into the river. Now the word into shows the relation between the act of jumping and the river, not Sudha. Okay, the act done by the this Sudha. It's not telling the relation between Sudha and river. No, it is telling the action, the act, the verb, the act of jumping and the river. The house is behind the tree. The house is behind the tree. The word behind shows the relation between the house and the tree. Okay, now this word behind shows the relation between the house and the tree. Now the words on, in, into and behind are placed before nouns or pronouns. Okay, on, in, into and behind are placed between nouns or pronouns and they show the relation between these nouns or pronouns and some other words in the sentences. These words are called prepositions. Now you wrote the definition of preposition, which was this. Now you have written the definition of preposition. What are prepositions in English? Prepositions are those words which show relation between a noun and a pronoun and some other words in a sentence. Now prepositions are very small words. These are very small words, but they are very, very important in English. Okay, because if you exclude a preposition from a sentence, the whole meaning of the sentence will change. You have written this. If excluded, what? If prepositions are excluded, अगर इसे निकाल दिया जाए, excluded from a sentence or deleted or oblique, okay, or omit, yes, or if you omit it from this sentence, the complete meaning of the sentence will change. For example, the jug, same example, the jug is on the table. If I remove it, the jug is the table. It's not making any sense. Okay, the jug is the table. It's not making any sense. It's changing the meaning of the sentence. The jug is the table. That means jug is the table. Kya jug table hai? No. So if we put on, the jug is on the table, we want to show the relation that if I want to express that the jug is kept on the table, I will introduce this word, on preposition word in the sentence. The jug is on the table. I hope you are understanding. Sudha jumped into the river. If I omit this, Sudha jumped the river, no sense is being made. कोई सेंस ही नहीं बन रहा, इसका सारा मीनिंग चेंज हो रहा है. Sudha jumped into the river. It suggests that where did Sudha jump? She jumped into the river. Understood? So the act of jumping, it's been clear that where she jumped into the river through this word into. Okay, I hope you are understanding this preposition. Now as you know that prepositions are those words which tell them which shows the relation between a noun or a pronoun or some other words in a sentence. Now, this point I wanted to discuss with you. Now, we have written the definition. I hope you have understood. Now, prepositions include some of the smallest words in the language. They are very, very small words, but very, very important. We know that. But we have to be very careful in using them. We have to be very careful in using them. A choice of preposition depends on the relation we want to express. This I told you, that if I want to express that the jug is on the table, I will use on. Okay, but if the jug is under the table, if the jug is beneath the table, I will say that the jug is under the table. Then if the jug is near the table, then I will write the jug is near the table. I hope you are understanding this. So it depends on what we want to express. What is the relation between the nouns and the pronouns? So we have to be very, very careful. Now we will do some prepositions. Okay, so today we will do prepositions at, on, and in. Okay, we will do today the prepositions, this one, prepositions at, on, and in. Okay, so first of all, let me tell you this. We have one exercise. This exercise you will do in the book. Okay, this is 20 sentences. You have to do this in the book. What you have to do, you have to underline the prepositions. Now the first one, I am doing it for you. Open your book at page 55. Now the preposition is at. Okay, open your book at page 55. There are two boys standing behind the gate. There are two boys standing behind. This behind is the preposition behind the gate. Same way, this you will underline the preposition in this sentence, and this exercise also you will do in the book. This also, here you will underline the preposition. Abraham Lincoln, one of the greatest presidents of the USA. This is the preposition, is known all over the world for his politeness. Okay, all over the world. Over is also the preposition, over the world, for his politeness.